Hi, Maria.
Hi, Renzo.
We're at it again. This is just a Spanish phrase where we're going to explore the origin and use of an interesting Spanish expression.
And the sentence, the expression of this week is Amores Perros.
That's right. We're going right into it. Amores Perros, or I guess literally we would say love of dogs.
Yeah. It
Doesn't really work in English.
Right? It's so
Yeah.
difficult to translate.
But to give it some more context in a way that our listeners can really appreciate, Amores Perros is also really closely related to Dia de Perros. And that one does work in English. Dog days or Day of Dogs. Think about late August in the northern hemisphere when summer is at its worst. Really hot days, heat waves, just oppressive heat. Those are the dog days of summer.
Exactly. So a dog day is a bad day. Un día de perros is a very, very bad day. Amores Perros is a very, very bad relationship.
Exactly. A love affair, a relationship that just beats you down, just like the dog days of summer.
Exactly.
With that oppressive heat.
Like this weekend, imagine Elon Musk and Donald Trump discussing in public their Amores Perros.
I knew you were going to bring them up. Yeah, that is the example of the moment.
I mean, mommy and daddy were fighting in public in social media. How can I not bring that up if we're talking about Amores Perros?
Exactly. That relationship soured horribly and very quickly too. It felt like overnight they went from blowing kisses at each other and singing their praises to just attacking each other viciously at each other's throats.
Yes, it's okay, but let's not fall into the vortex of politics. I just have one question about the origin of this expression because, dogs are the sweetest creatures on earth. So why a bad day is a dog day and a bad relationship is a dog relationship? The best days and the best relationships are when dogs are involved.
I know, it doesn't make any sense, right? I agree completely. I'm a dog person myself, and dogs are so loyal, so loving. Why would we associate them with such a negative experience? The answer goes back to ancient Rome. And that's where we get the expression the dog days of summer, because la canicula, that period in August usually, I think I'm getting that right, where summer is at its most oppressive and the heat just punishes everybody, is based on Canis Major, the star or Sirius, the star Sirius, part of the constellation Canis Major, which is in the northern sky during that part of the year. And that's why that period of summer, with its oppressive heat and its terrible days, gets that name because the constellation Canis Major is in the sky.
And Canis means can, like a dog.
Oh, yes, sorry, of course. Canis is the Latin for dog. Exactly.
So it's the big dog.
Big dog in the sky.
In the sky is the constellation that brings the heat.
Yes.
And that's why when it's hot outside, Dia de Perros is when the big dog is in the sky.
Exactly.
Interesting.
So unfortunately, our best friends, dogs, got that bad reputation simply by association.
So can you think of any other examples where we can use Dia de Perros or Amores Perros in everyday language?
Oof. Well, the example that you brought up was excellent. Elon Musk and Donald Trump.
That's Amores Perros for sure.
But for Dia de Perros, again, besides speaking about the worst days of summer towards the end where it's really hot, you can use that to describe any bad day that you had. So say I just came home from work and just nothing went my way. I messed up on a project. My boss called me into his office, that kind of thing. Eso fue un día de perros. That was a dog day.
Another good way to explain it is that there are two amazing movies with those titles. One is the Mexican movie Amores Perros.
That's right. From the year 2000, Alejandro Gonzales Iñárritu, I think,
Mhm.
was the director. And actually, that movie is what made the phrase come to life. It made it popular in the year 2000, and it became a very common expression, especially in Mexico.
Exactly.
But what's the other film?
The one with Michael Douglas, where he becomes like he's in traffic and then he loses it. I remember he's like an office guy, he's stuck in traffic, and he loses a Dog Day.
Dog Day Afternoon?
Yes,
That's it?
I think so.
I just got it. Yes, I think that might be it.
I don't know the title in English, but I think I remember in Spanish it was translated as Dia de Perros con Michael Douglas.
Yes. Now, if I got it wrong, maybe our listeners can help us out and leave a comment on this episode.
It was not Michael Douglas. It was Al Pacino.
Al Pacino. Dog Day Afternoon.
Dog Day Afternoon.
Yes, I think that's it. Again, if we got it wrong, just cut us some slack and leave a comment on this episode and correct it. But I think that's what it is. Dog Day Afternoon. Al Pacino, not Michael Douglas, both fantastic.
Whoever
actors.
it was, Al Pacino or Michael Douglas, they were having a Dia de Perros in that movie. They were having a very, very bad day. So
that's right.
That's an easy way to remember. When you're having a bad day, you can say, tuve un día de perros. I had a dog day afternoon.
And you know what that makes me think? And maybe we can close up with this, is that expressions like this and so many others, especially the ones that are associated with a negative experience, sometimes I feel like they help to process that negativity. Like adding some creativity or like a historical context to a phrase, it sort of gives some power to your complaint, to your feelings, and it just feels good to complain about it that way and say, "Oh, tuve un día de perros. I had a dog day," and I don't know. It could just be me, but I think it helps to process the negativity, to get it through your system.
It's like screaming in the pillow, right? It's like,
exactly.
You get it out and that's it. I'm going to research more about the uses of perro, because I was thinking, when you want to insult a woman in Spanish, you call her perra. When you want to insult a man in Spanish, you call him perro. That guy is a perro. That woman is a perra. Why? That's the best compliment you can give somebody.
Exactly.
That means you're loyal, you're nice, you're cute. So, I think there's more to origin of the usage of perro than the constellation.
I'm sure that our relationship to dogs it's very long, thousands of years since they kind of domesticated themselves to keep us company and have that symbiotic relationship. But there's a lot of negative association. You're right. I'm sure that we can dig into that in a future episode.
We'll do it and come back to you guys.
Yes. And until then, thank you for listening to Just a Spanish Phrase.
Just a Spanish Phrase. And if you want more expressions, don't forget to visit newsinslowspanish.com. We have a huge catalog of expressions used in Spain and in Latin America.
Thank you. And hasta la próxima.
Adiós.